Come on, Enzo.
Say yes and no, of course. They ended up with a penalty. It was a penalty. I still think, because Rob Jones is only like 10 yards away, I still think he should see that. Every other player on the pitch saw it and give the penalty. And then VAR go in, and then they check every little bit. But they started off checking every little bit running up to the handball, and then they gave the penalty. And it's 8 minutes. You know,
it was a long
this
time.
game was 106 minutes.
Which is one of the reasons why we must move on.
Sorry about that.
Because Manchester United are kicking off shortly. After we've seen Enzo Fernández dispatch the penalty comfortably from the spot to make absolutely sure.
Yeah, 2-0. And do you know what impressed me with Chelsea, to be honest? They didn't play the best in the first half. Fulham was very good in the first half. Josh King especially, very bright. But what impressed me with Chelsea is the second half, they managed the game so well. They just drained the game, they kept the ball when they needed to. They managed different situations. The manager was able to use substitutions, freshen things up. And that's what I was impressed with Chelsea. The way they managed the second half killed the game.
They did. So, 1 down, 4 more.
Poor lad in the picture got taken away, a golden moment, not just of his career, but of his life, and these Fulham fans as well, right? And the referee, his position was great as well. He saw the incident. Muniz is just leaning into him. There's going to be contact. It's not a sport where you cannot, bumps and things like that. So the referee's seen it, and then he's got called back, and then he's gone to the monitor. It just seemed it's too much for me, Linz. I don't like it.
We're going to talk more about the decision.
Yeah.
First of all, though, we're going to see what Josh King, 3 consecutive starts, and what a start he had. He spoke so well as well, Josh King. Obviously felt it was a perfectly good goal, as did many. Let's look back at that decision again, Karen, then. First of all, was it a careless tackle? And secondly, was it a clear and obvious error to instigate that VAR intervention?
I think Lucy mentioned it and I said it at half time. I think the word careless tackle that was used by the referee, I think he'll go back and think probably shouldn't say it because he's not careless, because he's using the ball, he's trying to do, we used to call it the Maradona test, I don't know about you, he's trying to do that movement and he's focusing on that. That's not careless, he's trying to
that just
the ball.
happens in football.
And in football, people tread on your feet all the time. It happened to me, it happened to Joe, I'm sure. So I think he might, but we have to respect that referees aren't trained throughout their lives as referees to come out and tell everybody what they're thinking. So I think he might reflect back and go, I probably shouldn't have said that.
But he still disallowed the goal, so it clearly felt.
Yeah, so I think the goal should have stood. I think it's not a clear and obvious error. And I think what Josh said there in his interview, he used words like emotion and feeling, and he mentioned the word passion. And we want to bring in technology to make our game better, but we can't remove emotion, feeling and passion, because as players, managers and fans, that's what football's about. So the decisions have to be right. I don't think VAR should have got involved. I think we should be celebrating an 18-year-old's fantastic goal, and we're not. And I think, look, Chelsea will be like, thank goodness, but I really feel for him.
Does it make you sad, Joe, that this kind of passion and emotion that we potentially could lose this from the game?
Yeah, well, listen, this is an impassioned plea for football, because Karen's right. Technology can come in and improve the game. I'm thinking goal line technology. Yeah, that's good. The offside line, that's good. But this is too much. And what's going for the governing bodies to run it back, you have to think all of them people that have put their name to it. There's a lot of money that's gone into it. There's a lot of jobs around the world, a lot of technology, but sometimes you have to say, look, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, what is it giving us?
Sorry.
What is it? No, but what I mean is what is it giving us as a football? Because when you come to football, you don't come to football to be to wait around for somebody in an office to slow down an incident and decide whether or not. Football isn't that. It's flowing. It's even that word they use, careless tackle. You're not thinking about taking care when you go in for a tackle. When it's red-blooded and you're going for it.
Are we going to make it a non-contact
well, that's
sport
what
if
it
we
is.
say that that's not okay?
It's already going like that, and you know, you want to stop people trying to nail someone and hurt someone. That needs to come out of the game. But with all this technology that's coming in, careless tackle, 4 or 5 people looking at it, slowing it down, it's not good for football. And I'm not having that they say it's across the board, people want this in football. I've not met anyone in football, ex-players who I sit with every week, saying, do you like VAR? Not really. It's better how it used to be. You watch the Championship football and it's full blood in its heart, and it's blood and guts. It's fantastic. I said, and we in Premier League, we've got the best players in the world, and I think we're better off just getting rid of it or keeping tiny parts of it.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Squeeze another little brain
Squeeze
in
an
there.
orange.
Will it be worth it? I don't know. I'll let you decide. But when we come...
Well, João, an important 3 points for Chelsea. It was again dominated by refereeing VAR decisions. What's kind of the talk of the dressing room right now?
No, the Gaffer said to us they had a good team, physical team. If we start winning the first ball, second ball, you could have a more chance to win the game. And I think we didn't start very well, but we score. You had time in the halftime to organize the team. And I think the second half we did well. We won the game.
The timing of your goal important, right before the halftime break?
Yeah, like I said, we didn't start very well, but I think when I score, the team had more time to organize and then to go to the halftime.
Do you think Chelsea were lucky in certain decisions today? I know there's going to be questions around Trevor Chalobah incident.
Yeah, I think the ref make his decision. I don't have enough to say about, but yeah, if he give that, I think it was good for us.
Were you worried that you might have been penalised in the build-up to the second goal? It was eventually given as a penalty, but were you worried for a minute there?
No, I knew my hand was close to my body, so I just waited the decision of the ref, and in the end he gave the penalty for us.
Good day for him, but much to discuss. Let's go back to that big talking point after 21 minutes when Fulham thought they'd taken the lead. Goal given on field. VAR recommended that Rob Jones an on-field review, and then he ruled this out. How big a moment do you think this was, Gary, looking back now?
Yeah, it's a huge moment. It's obviously a goal that would have put Fulham 1-0 ahead, away from home at Chelsea. They're hard to come back. So I feel that Marco Silva has the right to feel angry, feel aggrieved, feel disappointed. We spoke at half-time. For me, in open play, watching it, there was nothing wrong with that. So Chelsea very fortunate in this situation. Fulham extremely harsh on their point of view.
And this was what he was sent to look at. He saw no issue with it on field, Rob Jones, and remind everybody he has the option to say, thank you for showing me, but I'm sticking with my on-field decision.
And I so wish he'd done that. That would have shown strength, that would have shown understanding of the game. This is just, okay, they tell me it's a free kick, I'm going to go with them. I can always say, well, I was told by VAR that it's a free kick. It was so wrong. That decision is so wrong. It was such a great trick by Munoz. It was really, really well played by Fulham, and they played better at that time in the game. They deserved to be 1-0 up, and it's taken away from them. And I understand Marco Silva he's angry, and for me it's weak refereeing. I mean, come on, I so much wish this one referee would go to the screen and say, no, I saw this on the pitch, that's fine, I'm going to stick with what I did.
Marco Silva's mood in the 9th minute of stoppage time wasn't made any better when your man João Pedro popped up with this header.
Yes, we spoke about the delivery, which was inch perfect, and João Pedro affecting the game, scoring goals again. I think that's 5 now in 5 starts. Just a simple movement. He buys himself a yard off the goal. It's a little nudge on the goalkeeper, buys himself a yard. We spoke before the game though, didn't we, about maybe having a defender on the left-hand side of him. And this is where that would certainly have helped out from a Fulham point of view. You know, the defender, arguably, if he's on the right-hand side, or the left-hand side, should I say, he can go and attack that, and then the keeper can get anything else off, above that. But in terms of João Pedro, like I said, 5 in 5, amazing for him. Great impact in this Chelsea team. Great delivery. And again, it was just rubbing salt in the wounds, wasn't it, for Fulham and Marco Silva, the timing of the goal.
And it got worse because they've played 3 and conceded a penalty in all 3 now, Fulham. What did you make of this series of events?
Well, I actually think the actual decision is right. I think it is a penalty. We can talk. The penalty comes up here. That is definitely, it hits his arm and it's out there. All the Chelsea players, they saw it. They're appealing straight away. Why is the referee not seeing it? Why does he have to spend 8 minutes going to the screen? You know, and they go through.
But ultimately, they've come to the right decision.
Yeah, yes.
So ultimately, this is actually a good use of VAR.
Well,
They've checked the foul and they've checked the accidental handball with João Pedro. Everyone happy with that?
I know you want to say that it's a good use of VAR. I'm looking for something different. I want the referee to give that. I mean, it's
but ultimately, Peter, we've got the right decision on field.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
What's the rules for this? I mean,
accidental.
He says his arm is inside, but it's not.
So you think that should be handball and no penalty then?
No, I'm just saying, what is the rule there? He claims his arm is inside. What is the rule? If they go through every little bit in the run-up to that, then that's a handball.
Yes or no? Was that a penalty?
Yes.
So we've reached the right decision.
It was a penalty, yes.
Yeah, I agree. But we're looking at 2 different situations with this VAR. Now, I'm saying at half-time,